Ahoy, shipmates! Something really exciting this morning, never seen before. The Celebrity Beyond. First time arriving in the port of Southampton, just over from France. I believe she's been out some sea trials. And this is the maiden arrival of Celebrity Beyond, hence the water salute that you can see before you. In case you may or may not have noticed, there was a bit of honking just then. I will warn you now, there's a lot of honking in this video. There's another celebrity ship at the other end of port, and they spend a lot of this morning honking to each other like a pair of love-torn whales in the middle of the Atlantic. If you haven't seen a maiden arrival here in the port of Southampton, they are typically accompanied by the water salute from one of the local tubs. I believe this is Svitzer Apex. I know she's going all wibbly-wobbly with the water spout now. I'm thinking it could be because the slightly smaller vessel that's in front of them is taking photograph and video, and perhaps she's trying to get some of those publicity shots where the ship is visible through varying different degrees of spray. Could also be that due to that sun, might be getting some lovely colours and rainbows. It is a lovely morning here in the port of Southampton, a little on the chilly side. Visibility not the best, but certainly not appalling. It's certainly a little bit sunny. The sky is, well, it's a little bit white, a little bit overcast, which is slightly unfortunate because it makes the photographs not as interesting as they could be. But never mind, we'll work around that, and of course we haven't seen this ship before, so always exciting to see a new ship in port. And I think now she's going wibbly-wobbly with these sprays. I've got to watch out for these. I can't fly too close. I don't want to get caught in that sea salt mist. It's probably not good for the drone or the drone's electronics. So I'm going to... what am I going to do? Oh, this is a close one. I think I'm going to fly over it and avoid danger, but I might get some shots in front of it first. That's come out rather nice. Managed to pull out a bit of colour out of the sky there. Got the tug with the water salute going. Celebrity Beyond is a little small in the background, but for a starter for 10, that's not bad at all. You can see how down south under water it's a little bit hazy, so we'll let Celebrity Beyond come a little bit closer for the next couple of shots, I think, or maybe go the other side of the water salute and shoot between. Between the water and the ship, I was going to say before I was rudely interrupted. I don't know if you noticed there was a couple of my very unfavourite birds, oyster catchers, buzzing me, which I have not seen in this area of port before. Normally it's more of a land-based thing and not quite as high as this. I've gone as high as I can to avoid... No chance of it lying in the port of Southampton this morning. Very noisy and lively. I don't know if you can hear it on my recording, but there was some great echo off those sounds as well. Right, getting closer now. Spraying that awful, horrible sea, salty water into the air. Let's see if I can get a shot in between the water spray and the ship. Let's see what we can do. Conditions are a little tricky here. The wind does change direction. There's not a great deal of it this morning, so I do need to be careful not to get a soaking. Well, that's pretty good, isn't it? I wonder if Celebrity Cruises might like that. They could have that in their promotional media. Compliments of Solent Ships. And then perhaps next time they'll give the captain a passage on one of their ships. Oh, that'll be good. Took another one from a little bit closer. I dared to get closer. I think that's probably even better. Although I did notice on this one that the camera had lost a bit of focus. I think it's the water spray in the air. It was I think it's closer to the drone than it looks, causing it to focus on the spray rather than the ship in the distance. And talking of ship in the distance, probably a good time to run through some numbers. Celebrity Beyond was ordered in May 2016. It's taken a long time then to arrive in port eventually. Launched in March of 2021. I'm not entirely sure where she's been for a year. Perhaps she's being fitted out, I guess. She's an Edge class cruise ship. And as such, joins her sister ship, the Celebrity Edge, and the Celebrity Apex, and the forthcoming Celebrity Ascent. So now that tug's gone out of the way with all that spray, I'll have a little scoot over to the left side and see what we can see. Might be able to see that magic carpet feature that's familiar on this design or this class of ship. 140,000 gross tons, 327 metres in long, so pretty decent length, and a height or air draft of 57.9 metres, which is unusual to find that information, but I think she falls into the new Panamax class. Powered by a couple of walrus engines, and driving azipods, which seems to be the usual choice of propulsion systems for cruise ships. 3,260 passengers, maximum of almost 4,000 passengers, and 1,416 crew. Seems like a good passenger to crew ratio. Was indeed quite a racket. Took a couple of photographs there, not too bad. I think here is what I was particularly hoping for, was showing you the bow of this class of the Eagle class ship. It's not very familiar in the cruise ship world. I thought it was vertical when I first saw some of these pictures, but if you can see here, it's actually got a bit of a slope back. It does put me in mind of dreadnoughts from the Second World War. I'm not entirely sure that everyone likes this design. I quite like it. There's a little difference. I don't know how this works in hydrodynamically. Perhaps it's more efficient at cutting waves. So we get a photograph here, almost perfectly side on. Tricky with these sort of photographs. I like this one because I wanted to show you the bow, but not really the best location. You've got one of the point craft in the background smoking up. get an excellent view here of the magic carpet. That's the orange rectangle on the side there. Oh, do be quiet. You can't quite see, there's a little carriage that goes up and down that. It aids boarding for tenders when at anchor. It also acts as an observation platform. I think they use it as a restaurant as well, I seem to remember reading. And this is a distinctive feature of the Eagle class cruise ships. It's all lit up. Even this morning as she came in, you could see all the LEDs on the side all twinkling different colours. I'm just imagining that they're communicating to each other in Morse code, something about where's the bacon butties for breakfast. I could be wrong. Getting a view now of the stern. As it has this unique feature of the stern, this wraparound ramp at the back, all glazed, and that allows the lots of light into the Eden feature, which is a 260-degree 3-deck observation lounge. And there is the other ship that was making all that noise. In fact, you can hear the crew on both ships shouting and hollering each other. That's very nice. Heartwarming. Well, a bit of a rapid one this morning, shipmates, but I thought you'd all want to see the new ship in port. Hope you enjoyed that one, and if you have, do think about subscribing. And there'll be more films along shortly, and probably not quite so noisy next time. I shall endeavour to make them a little quieter. So until next time, shipmates.